Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to a game between WFZ and Sock taking place here on Amazonia. As my daughter clearly pointed out during intermission, for those of you guys on Twitch, Sock is spawning as the blue human player on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, WFZ has spawned as the red undead over here on the bottom left. Human versus undead in this 1v1 matchup. And I am looking forward to seeing how the game does play out. Now that we do know, or now that we've seen a little bit of the direction that Blizzard is trying to take WarCraft 3 with the latest 1.30 patch notes on the PTR, changing up the tech trees, making sure that those some particularly effective strategies that are go-to strategies aren't nearly as powerful. Destroyers are going to be tuned back just a little bit. When will the patch be live? I wish I knew. I don't know. I am not privileged to that information, no matter how close or how often I drive by the Blizzard offices. Alright, thank you, Krogorth, for the subscription. I can't even tell if that's like a legitimate Twitch sub, which I'd be yay, or a YouTube sub, which is like yay. Well, I'm happy for both. If I ever get up to 100,000 subscribers, is that when they give you like the silver play button? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, let's break things down in this matchup. Sock opening up with a triple farm and a scout tower already. Interesting that there is still this wide opening here, so the Death Knight will still be able to get in. This wall off is actually very wide open and needs some additional buildings as well to finish. So it's going to be up to, what, 30 supply or 36 supply in order to get away. All right, Acolyte gets taken down. Archmage does get some of the kill right there, as you now see Water Elemental being dropped here. All right, Purge being placed down onto that Footman. Renegade Wizard should get taken down very fast, as you see a Lightning Shield being used on the Rogue. All right, so a little bit smarter right there, using the Lightning Shield on the Rogue, making it difficult to surround and take that unit down. Militia taking a lot of damage, now being forced to back up there. There goes another Rogue once more, as that Lightning Shield does deal significant damage. I believe it deals more damage than level 1 Immolation as an ability, as the Archmage gets to level 2. A couple remaining Apprentice Wizards will get taken down. Meanwhile, Death Knight on the other side going to clear out the Forest Troll Trapper. Yes, that is a frog. Thank you. Death Knight heading back across to the center, wants to put pressure or make sure that the Archmage does not get an easy free expansion. You can see more farms still being built here, but still not finishing off this wall. So Sock building his buildings a little bit more, well, open, and that will allow large units to actually escape out of here if that is the long-term plan. But I can't imagine what buildings he will actually be training in the back, short of siege engines, which would need such a large exit in order to escape. All right, Mud Golem's going to get taken down here quickly, as we see the slow has all been casted. Skeletal Minion joining in on the fight, gonna get some damage onto that Militia. Death Knight gonna try to make its way over. Who's gonna get the final shot off? Archmage gets the kill there. Potion of Healing, Death Coil onto a Forest Troll Trapper though, giving level 2 to the Death Knight, and now a speedy escape with that 10% movement bonus. Peasants should be looking to expand here, and that is no strange strategy for the human player. Pretty much both players knew that an expansion was going to be underway, and WFZ actually using the opportunity to, well, tech in peace, as it will be able to get to tier 2 without any sort of harassment. Archmage still trying to hold the line here, as, yep, a Flying Sheep is off to the north. Archmage heading back here. Let's take a look. Are we getting defend as of yet? I don't see defend, as the Archmage still chasing, trying to put pressure on the skeletal minions and that Crypt Fiend. Alright, Crypt Fiend, where is it going? Let's take a look. A couple of Crypt Fiends back down across here. They are just going to get pressured away once again. Meanwhile, Ivory Tower or Scout Tower already being placed down, upgrading into an Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower getting that feedback damage, preventing Breath of Fire, and also any sort of Death Coil harassment that may try to be used. Skeletal Minion, time life nearly completed. Footman now trying to retreat. Archmage and Footman need to head back off to the north here. Archmage did get to level 3 during that time, which is exactly what he needed. Level 2 Water Elementals do deal a lot more damage as the Footman gets taken out. Wait, one more shot. Is it going to actually be able to run away? It is trying to run away. Is it going to get there? It's trying to hide, and it gets taken out by the creeps. Death Knight denied that experience. As well, the Footman had really no idea where those brigands were since they were shadow melded. All right, Skeletal Minion getting taken down once more. Death Knight heading back down, well, looking to put pressure, but is not going to be able to do so. And this human expansion set up by Sock is, well, going to stand. Crypt Fiends looking to fight back here. Goblin Shredder will be able to walk inside, so perhaps that openness was more for the Goblin Shredder to get in than for another unit to get out. Death Knight does need to do a bit of retreating as the overall supply, 37 by Sock compared to 27 by WFZ. That is not looking good, but then again, there are also a lot more workers explaining the supply discrepancy between these two armies. Archmage, Water Elemental making its way out. Lich is being trained up, and once that Lich joins in on the battle, the Undead army is actually going to be a little bit more scary. Love your videos. Just watch your Kingdom Rush videos. Really helped. Oh, you are welcome. Hi, Lane. How are you doing? Lich now joining out on the battle as the Death Knight. Going to clear up this Kobold Taskmaster creep camp. Not going to get to level 3, but still just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Archmage going to go ahead and engage here. Water Elemental very low on life, but just going to go ahead and melt away. Footman with the Fen, trying to reflect back some of that damage, but the Death Coil doing enough of its damage. There's a Frost Nova, and all of a sudden, things are amiss. Are we going to see a Death Coil finish off that Footman? No, it is not. Death Coil not finishing off the Footman, as the Death Coil perhaps going to be used to save a Crypt Fiend instead. Low hit point Crypt Fiend looking to back away. Obsidian Statue looking to do a bit of healing as we're at 36 supply compared to 38. Even though Sock has more supply, well, WFZ has the superior army since it is slightly higher in tech. Crypt Fiend's looking to put pressure down, able to do exactly that. Footman gonna go ahead and engage a quick Frost Nova, and it looks as though a couple of low hit point Footman does get taken down, unable to deflect that last shot. Water Elementals slowly moving their way over, gonna get body blocked once more as the Crypt Fiend gets a big Death Coil right there, but still not yet at level 3. Let's take a look back off to the north. This is going to be my last game. Archmage heading back, trying to hide, making sure to get the most out of that Clarity Potion. Is it going to be able to get there? Yes. Hides amongst all of the peasants working on the mineral or the gold line. Minerals, nope. This is not StarCraft 2. All right, Crypt Fiends now looking to back up here. Obsidian Statues, Death Knight, Crypt Fiends all here ready to go. Footman with the Fen inching their way forward. Footman could get taken down. As you see, the Footmen are now looking to back up. Again, are they going to be able to get away? No, it is not. Both sides just picking off units from the other side. And you can see these Obsidian Statues are actually taking a large amount of damage and has to be very, very careful. They are, well, I don't know. Can a statue really run away? I guess they're kind of like floating away. Hey, Crack of Dawn, how are you doing? Archmage, where's the Archmage going to run off to next? Well, going to go ahead and battle. Water Elemental is there offering a bit of support. Death Knight is going to be forced to retreat as, well, Destroyers take to the skies. There goes one Water Elemental again. Socked sitting at 36 supply. WFZ getting up a larger army again. Water Elemental trying to join in on the fight. Quickly realizes, wait, I bit off a little bit more than I can chew, and this is going to actually go down poorly for me. Destroyer should actually absorb the mana from that Obsidian Statue and then turn into a Destroyer here in just a second, or perhaps just try to heal back up as we look at some ghouls now looking to head back. Frost Nova onto the Archmage. Archmage able to heal back up with the Potion of Healing. Meanwhile, you see a lot of towers being added here, and Sock now getting that Blacksmith, may be able to go into workshops with those precious flying machines. Water Elemental, is it going to get devoured? Yes, it does. A little bit of extra damage coming in from the Destroyers as we see the continual fight again. That's now Destroyer, Lone Destroyer in the air. WFZ looking to deal some damage. You can take a look. A lot of guard towers are currently up, and there's not enough Destroyers to really finish things off here. once again backing up again. This destroyer made its way forward only to absorb and eat more damage. That is not what you want to be seeing as the Death Knight, well, as the units are trying to get in some damage there. All right, Arcane Tower quickly going to get taken down. Meanwhile, nope, not taken down. Wow, so low on hit points. Why? How is it not taken down? It wasn't even being repaired. As you see, the continual follow-up play. Destroyers devouring magic on the water elementals. Gonna turn back around or perhaps get back up onto the high ground. There it goes. It gets taken down again. Archmage doing its best to try to shut down these destroyers as the Death Knight is currently out of mana as the destroyers are still wandering about. This obsidian statue needs to get a little bit closer. Lich out of mana as well. This obsidian statue needs both Essence of Mana, Essence of Blight to be happening simultaneously as we are at Keep. Archmage does have a panda as a brethren, but the panda has not yet joined in on the fight. Let's see what's going to be happening again. Death Knight. Oh yeah, well, Panda does not have a Scroll of Town portal, but Panda does have Drunken Brawler over Drunken Haze as the ability. You saw the critical strike action, and the Panda will want to use Breath of Fire across those Crypt Fiends and those Obsidian statues. The Destroyers, however, will be much more difficult to take out as the Death Knight now makes its way forward. All right, in comes the repairs. Crypt Fiends all being brought back over. Death Knight doing a massive bit of retreating, only to see, well, the Destroyer, is it going to get healed back up? Yes, it is, only by the Obsidian statues. Remaining army now coming in from the south. 55 supply compared to 50. Blizzard coming in to try to balance out this fight as the Spellbreakers are now joining in as well. Forest Troll Berserker going to get caught in open field and pretty much melted, as that is the main counter to those Destroyers right now. Yep, Spellbreakers now chasing after units. It looks as though the Destroyer down to 168 hit points, 142. No easy way to finish it off, though. No Orb of Fire on that Panda, as I guess the Orb of Fire would probably really benefit on that Panda if we were actually at Castle and if this was actually patch 1.3. Forest Troll Shadow Priest being used instead. I don't see Arcane Sanctums are down, so maybe that Forest Troll Shadow Priest has been out for quite some time. Breath of Fire to finish off or deal some damage back to these units here. Spellbreakers joining in on the fight should really be going after that Renegade Wizard, as Rune Bracers could be picked up and be given to the Archmage. Archmage, a stationary target, is more susceptible to the Frost Nova and the Death Coil of the Undead heroes. Now, we are obviously at Tier 3 Black Citadel because of the Destroyers. I do not see a third hero as of yet. Are we going into... Nope, we are not going into the Dreadlord for Carrion Swarm, but at the same time, I don't see a workshop with flying machines. The Destroyers, or Archmage, where is it teleporting off to? Teleporting back home. You can see upgrade to keep. Destroyers are all right here. There's 4 Destroyers, and some of them do in fact have mana, making it very difficult to get away. Death Knight, sitting at level 3, finishes off 1 guard tower and now trying to retreat again. Death Coil onto the Panda, but that's not going to amount to very much as a Priest, well, gets caught in transit, tries to leave home, comes back, and realizes, well, some invaders have taken place. What up, my good man? Not very much, just doing some WarCraft 3 casting. Illusions now being brought over to at least gain sight. That's incredibly important if you want to know what your opponent is doing. That Death Knight illusion isn't doing very much except for causing a bit of a traffic jam, but giving vision onto those units there. Even though your opponent knows that it is an illusion, they have to spend time and energy to actually get rid of it. Meanwhile, Crypt Fiends, 2 already taken down. A third one could get taken down right there. 1 more shot. There it goes. Death Coil a split second late as Sock gets a little bit of a comeback going, but how much is it going to equate to? 2 bases to 1. 57 supply compared to 41 as a Priest could get taken down once more. Negative armor. 1 more shot. Would have done it, but instead, not happening. All right, Lich out of mana. Death Knight. A Panda is going to perhaps try to go for a Breath of Fire in order to blow across some of those units. Does get a Breath of Fire off Lich down to 103 as the Destroyers are now chasing after that Panda. But the Panda has the Rune Bracers, giving him extra protection. Rune Bracered Panda absorbing a large amount of damage, now heading back off to the north as he tries to hide under the cover of a large number of towers. That does look like it is going to work. We are getting flak cannons now with flying machines. And if Sock was hoping for a comeback, he is starting to line it up. However, there are the problem is the overinvestment of WFZ into destroyers. You can take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 destroyers. Over half of the army of the undead can be countered by 1 unit, and that's not what you want. You want a bit of diversity, especially since those flying machines are going to be causing a lot of splash damage, and then could perhaps also follow up and then do some bombing runs. Now, what you need to do is keep your options and your units alive. Archmage in a bit of trouble, needs to retreat. We are getting for a Paladin. Paladin's going to show up to the party. Holy light, the Archmage here, as the units are now looking to back up again, perhaps try to take down some of these obsidian statues and these back units. Sock having a huge economic advantage. Actually, no economic advantage since this gold mine has been cleared. All right, so it is only a 30 economic advantage based upon the taxing, and that is it. Yes, Aria? Oh, how many flying machines are there? I don't see that many. All right, Panda now looking to retreat once more. Spellbreaker is right there. They do have armor, which is going to be helpful for the flying machines and those, I believe, for those, for the flying machines and those spellbreakers. Let's take a look. Units are still dancing back around. Holy light onto the Panda. Paladin does not have a Staff of Sanctuary. Nothing has a Staff of Sanctuary, as though units are now trying to get back away. Oh, there is a lot of flying machines in the air trying to chase after all those units. Is it going to be able to shoot them down? That is the big question. Death Knight comes across with a big death coil, as we now see a level 1 Panda being used to try to blow those units out of the sky. Range is a little bit less. Panda at level 1 can still cause a lot of problems, as it is a Panda versus a Panda battle. All right, you need to make sure to micro those flying machines so they are not all stacked up. That is the key point, and you need to make sure that that Panda is playing point up in that very front position. All right, let's take a look. Where are these flying machines going next? It looks like I'd do a quick count at around 11 flying machines here. Panda, Breath of Fire misses. Panda, Breath of Fire kind of hits, as the flying machines are now getting in some of that damage. Flying machines do have a good amount of armor right now. 5 armor trying to fight back all of these units. And where are they going? Flying machines just gonna go ahead and hold position here, absorbing mana, gonna go ahead and take to the skies. Over investment into this, but is it gonna be enough? Flying machines getting shot all over the place. Massive destroyer army. Archmage has no way of easily taking them down. All of the destroyers are all splitting back up as well. Panda pretty much out of, buys a potion of mana to try and escape or try to blow out some of these units, but the flying machines are absolutely tearing apart the remaining destroyers. But Sock looks like he's going to come out ahead with a 56 supply compared to 33. Flying machines trying to finish off some more units here. It looks as though another destroyer could get taken down. Yes, there it goes. 53 compared to 33. Yeah, Sock going to own the skies here, and Sock gets the victory with the economic advantage and, well, WFZ's overinvestment into destroyers. The time it took to absorb the mana from the remaining obsidian statues and then convert those obsidian statues into destroyers gave about a 2 to 3 second window for the flying machines to have free reign and free attack. All of that splash damage right there was too much, and you also saw Sock had split up his flying machines so that even when the destroyers had the AoE attack, it wasn't taking them all out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Won?
Yep, human won. Sock won in a human versus undead matchup.
I can believe a bunch of 11 all 11 just snap out all 6 of the destroyers.
Yeah.
The destroyers thought they were strong, and also a huge wave of the flying machines just and all the destroyers are gone.
Yep. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.